Hi guys, welcome back to yet another video. My name is Martin. I'm filming this in my storage unit today. I'm doing something a little bit different for these videos. The last two videos weren't about comics so much, they were about books that I have in my collection. And I have a bunch of these books that I'm about to show off. I can't show off everything I have because I had two shopping bags full of these books, um, and I thought that was enough just to give you an idea of how many of these that I bought. Um, these books, I'll show you. Look, this is what I'm talking about: Marvel Essentials and DC Showcase, and they're all black and white. Um, as you can see, black and white images. Oh, we've got Sasquatch there. All right. These came out in the early 2000s, and they were a cheap way for people like me to read these old comic books when you couldn't necessarily get them. Especially like the key issues. The key issues were very costly. At the time, I had a mortgage, I had finances that I really needed to consider, but I still wanted to read these books. And so these were being sold at my local comic book shop for a nice price. And then after a while, I think like 10 years ago, maybe even more than that, maybe 15 years ago, they stopped producing these because the print quality became so good that they could do color versions. And DC especially have done this new trade dress for their back issues, for their back issue series, and they look fantastic. But at the time, these were my go-to reads, and as you can see, they were just like massive, absolutely massive. I'm trying to see if there's page numbers. There's not, um, but look, I won't go through it all. But as you can see, this is Marvel 2-in-1, and this is Volume 4. So Volume 4. So yeah, I don't have the previous volumes. I just have that. And look, the reason why I had this is because it kind of looks like Batman on the cover, but the thing is freaking out because Doctor Strange has turned up. Now, I have this. This is Fantastic Four, Marvel Essentials Fantastic Four, Volume 3. And I think this was near the end of the Stan Lee and Jack Kirby era. Um, Alan Davis has done the cover for this, and he's also done the cover for the back. And as you can see, it's still in its plastic sleeve. I haven't actually read this. That's how many of these I have back at home. My reading situation at home is dire. There's so many books yet to be read, and yeah, these are certainly up there. We have Marvel Team Up again, Volume 4 with Spidey, and Captain Marvel on the cover. We have uh, Howard the Duck on the back, and just I mean, look, they look fantastic. A lot of people say, oh, you know, how can you read it? It's in black and white, but for me, I love the black and white imagery. It really makes the pages pop. Like, oh, look at this. Look at that. Look at Spidey right there. That it just looks great to me. And I hope my viewers also agree. But you know, put down in the comments. Do these look terrible to you? I would like to know your thoughts. Um, I'm so happy to have this one, but I've only read how many issues? The first two issues of this. Here it is. This is DC Showcase Super Friends. They only did one volume. They only needed to do one volume. And look, I'll also show you on the back. They have Young Love. DC Showcase Young Love. I think I have this back at home somewhere. I'll have to track it down because it just collects a whole bunch of these uh, books from each genre. Um, and look, it's an absolutely gorgeous Alex Toth cover. And the interior is also great. It's Ramona Fradon on most of the interiors. And look, I mean, look, even got my boy Aquaman right there looking great. So, yeah, maybe I should just throw out all my books and just read that. Next up, we have DC Showcase Our Army at War, issue 1, or volume 1 rather. And again, I've only gotten to the first 13 pages, not out of any reasoning other than they are quite wordy, but they are lovely to look at. But with these, oh, I just lost my place. After all that time, I know what page I was on though, so it's not that bad. Okay, I'll just put it back. I'll put it back later. Um, the thing of it is that I buy these for the key issues, the key stories, and I thought I'd do myself a disservice by going straight to the keys. I want to read all the way up to the key issues, but there's a lot to get through. And yeah, it's a thick book, so there's a lot to get through, and there's a lot of other books to read, and it kind of went by the wayside. Next up is DC Showcase. DC Comics Presents. These are the Superman team ups, and yeah, I'll just show you the interior as well. Again, gorgeous to look at, and I think I got this for like $10. My local comic book shop and also like conventions would sell these, and they'd just basically be giving them away in terms of price. So I would find them and I would snap them up, lickety split. Now I've got 3 more on Marvel ones to go and 3 more DC ones to go. So I'll just bring them over here. Now, I jumped straight ahead with the X-Men ones, and I got Volume 2. I haven't got Volume 1, but I wanted to read the Phoenix Saga, and I couldn't afford at the time the original issues. So I got this, and as you can see, it's still in its plastic sleeve. Just gorgeous. I'm a broken record when I talk about these black and white images. Just really great to look at, and for a time they were the way to read key issues for people who couldn't afford the key issues. But I want to know, do you have these in your collection? Do you still have them, or have you since got rid of them, now that we can get like more affordable colored editions and beautiful omnibus editions, and just books that are beyond beautiful? These black and white books, they kind of they're a little bit obsolete now, but yeah, do you still have them in your collection? Now I'll show you this off real quick. It is Tomb of Dracula volume 3 and volume 4. Now I do have the volume 1 and 2, but I have read them, and these are the ones I've still yet to read. But the beautiful thing about this is that not this so much, not volume 3, but with volume 4, it went to a magazine format, and they had, let's just say, a more Italian style of art, as evidenced by the back with the beautiful girls in lingerie, in nightwear, and they showed off a fair bit of stuff at the back of this book, and that, look, honestly, that wasn't the reason why I bought. That wasn't the sole reason why I bought this book. I did buy them because I do have all the Tomb of Draculas in my collection now, but at the time I didn't have like issue 10, the first appearance of Blade, and I wanted to read it, so I bought volume 1, and I was so engrossed in the story because what would happen would be I'd take them to work, and I would read them on the train ride home because it was like an hour-long train ride. So I'd just sit there and I'd just read issue after issue on the ride home, and then get through volume 1 and then 2, and then I bought 3 and 4, but I never got around to reading 3 and 4 because there was other books to read. Other books like this, Legion of Superheroes, DC Showcase Legion of Superheroes issue 1. I haven't got any subsequent volumes. I don't even know if there are subsequent volumes, because I just wanted to read like their first appearance. The one I did get through, though, the one I devoured, was this. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's DC Showcase Aquaman. There was volumes 1 and 2. I don't know if there was a 3. I'd have to double check that, but I did read them all. And yeah, I remember staying up late and just getting through issue after issue and just loving them. Then I've got 2 more to show off. there's this DC Showcase Supergirl, and let's have a look. I haven't even read this. This is completely unread, but we have just this beautiful artwork, um, and we even have some Legion stories in this. Yeah, it got to the point where I was like, I could buy a whole bunch, but then they would just sit there, and then I got single issues to read, and what do I do? Now this was kind of a cover buy, and kind of I did get through a little bit of it. This is DC Showcase Strange Adventures Volume 2. Now I did, that's right, I bought Volume 1 and I read the entire run of it. I mean, it's a thick book, but when I got to Volume 2, I only read the the first few pages. Not pages, the first few issues. But yeah, a really fun series. And where am I going with this? Sorry. Okay. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That's just incredible to look at. Just let that fall out, whatever that was. And even there. So, I'll put it again to you guys. Are you a fan of these black and white series? Put down in the comments down below what you think of them. I hope you enjoyed this, something a little bit different. Next video, I will be hopefully going back to doing just 4 issues and a key issue at the end. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, thanks for sticking with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to catch you at the next one. Bye.